So I am running mechanism 1. It's a cam and follower mechanism. So let's start how to create cam and follower mechanism. To create cam and follower mechanism, I will follow top down. I will follow top down approach method. By top down follow method, what I will do, I will create all part in this window only. Okay. So create part. What we need to do? First, we need to select product one and then click on insert. Here also I will create three parts. Okay. First will be a base part and two two different parts to complete mechanism. So here to create first part, we need to select product one and click on insert and select new part. So here we got this part body. Just double click on part body to activate part design. Select any reference plane and then click on sketch button. So here I'm going to create first part will be a cam. Here I'm going to create first part, that is the cam. So how to create cam? Just remember that create a circle with dia of 50, create one more circle, dia of 20, and specify distance between these two center to center distance, that is the 50. Okay, got it. And now I'm going to create an arc. So please don't try to create a bitangent line. Don't try to create bitangent line like this. We have to create an arc. How to create arc? To create arc, select arc, 3-point arc, start point, end point, and maintain tangency. How to maintain tangency? Select these two arc and click on this icon and select tangency and mirror it. Okay, and give and radius, that is the 120 radius. Okay, and now trim it. It's a profile of cam. Remember, whenever you will pad it, use mirror extend option. Use this mirror extend option. Use length. The value of length is 10. So what happened? Here we can see that this is the sketch. Right click on sketch and show it. So here is the profile and we have extended in both direction. Okay. So we have profile at center. This profile will be used as a profile of cam profile. So for cam, to complete cam, we need to create a shaft here. Shaft tab will be 20 or 15, sorry, 10. Padded how much? 20. So one part we have completed, that is the cam. Okay, it's a single part. Next part will be a follower. Okay, so how to create follower? To create follower, just double click on product and click insert new part. Click on yes, and then just click on part body of second part. Here I am going to create what? Follower. To create follower, we have to select the same plane where we have started cam. It means what? You know that when I created this cam, right? It is in center, right? So we have to select once again that plane which we have used earlier. So I have selected this plane and click on sketch here, and here we need to create a profile of cam. So how to create cam profile? Remember that I am creating a vertical axis and a vertical line and close it like this. It's a point of follower. Okay, and make sure that this point must be coincide with this profile, and make sure that this point must be coincide with this R profile. So how to coincidence it? By this option. Got it? It must be coincide with this arc. Okay, and what should be a length? Whatever you need, whatever you want, you can specify distance. And now what option I will use? That is the shaft. Click on shaft. Need to define axis. It's a vertical axis, but due to the dimension, I am not able to define axis. Which dimension? By this dimension. So I am going to delete it. Remember that by just because of that dimension, I was not able to select axis. So once again, now I am going to select this axis, and we have created follower. But in follower, top of the follower, you need to create a square. Why we need? I will explain you. You need to create a square with the dimension of 15 by 15, 15 by 15. Okay, and and pad it. How much? 20, 15, whatever you need. So now we have completed second part. Remember that so we have completed follower also. अमन क्या किया रे? हाँ जी, स्क्रीन दिख रही है? आप सभी को स्क्रीन दिखाई दे रही क्या?
यस सर।
ठीक है। अमन तुम लेट कहाँ आता रे?
अरे सर आज लेट हो गए, सॉरी सर।
बहुत लेट हो गए। Okay, so I have created follower also. Okay, and remember that this profile must be show. It not should be hidden. Now need to create third part. So creating third part, we need to just double click on product one and insert new part and select the part body of third part. Okay, and here I am creating the last part. Okay, so creating last part, what we need to do? We need to select the reference plane, this one, and here use project 3D element and create one more circle outside. So what I am doing, in reverse direction, sorry, in reverse direction or in this direction, I have created this part. It's a cylindrical part. So here we will use revolute joint between these two parts. Okay, what happen? It will be a fixed part and it will rotate. So cam will rotate. And what happens in follower? Follower move in follower give motion in reciprocating motion. So what we need to create a prismatic joint. But here also we need to create a one more part, but that will be a fixed part to creating prismatic joint. So in same part, it will be a third part. In same part, we need to create here one more part that will be a square, or use project 3D element. Project 3D element, or you can create one square by the dimension of 15 by 15 by 15, something like this. So we have created third part. In third part we have a two part. Remember that this one and this one. So what happened, if we will create in single file, then what happened, whenever we will fix this one, it will automatically fix. Both part will be simultaneously fixed. We don't need to fix this one and this one separately. That's why I have created these two part in single part body. Got it? Okay. So now just double click on product, and we have completed all the parts. Now we have to define cam and follower mechanism. Okay. So for cam and follower mechanism, first we need to fix the part. How to fix part? Just click on insert menu bar and select the fixed part option and click on new mechanism and click on these, click on OK and select these two parts. Now here you can see that whenever I am selecting single part, but both part is going to select. Okay. So we have selected these two part. So now these two part are fixed. Okay. Here what we need to define revolute joint, and here what we need to define a prismatic joint. So for revolute joint, what we need a axis of this part and axis of this part. And what we need, face of the this part and face of the this part. Here I have done one mistake. The part of this direction should be a reverse direction, like this. Something like this. This plane and this plane will be same plane. This plane and this plane should be in same plane. Got it? Now I am going to create a revolute joint. How to do this? Select the revolute joint, axis of this part and axis of this part and plane of this part and plane of this part. And don't use right now angle driven, or use angle driven. Okay. Select the angle driven option. Okay. If we will run right now mechanism, then what happened? It will be a fixed part and it will rotate. If we will simulate right now, then what happened? You know that it will simulate like this. But what happens? What about follower? It's not working right now. So we need to define prismatic joint also. So how to define prismatic joint? Select insert, click on prismatic, and axis line 1. Line 1 we can define this line from the follower, and this line from the fixed part, face of the fixed part and face of the. Don't forget, we don't need to define length driven. In single mechanism we need to define a single motor only, or we have already defined a motor by angle driven option. So here we don't need to define length driven also. Okay. But now we can see that mechanism degree of freedom is 1 remaining. So the mechanism will not simulate right now. So here we need to define one more joint, that is the point and curve. What is the point and curve mechanism or joint? It will create a relation between this point and this curve. So how to use point and curve joint? Select the point and curve joint and select the curve and use point. Where is the point? This one. If there will be a small gap, then it will not select and it will give some error. So don't forget, whenever we create this profile, it must be coincide with this curve. Don't use line driven. Now we can see that the mechanism can be simulated. It means everything is okay. Now we can simulate it. Update, and now I'm going to simulate it. So for simulation, the same steps we need to follow. Click on simulation and then select the mechanism one and 360, and then you have 0.01. Now we have selected, we have created cam and follow mechanism. Here I'm going to hide it, this part and this part also. So it's a cam and follower mechanism. Even we can hide this part also, which this profile. Even these constraint also. Now simulate it. Simulate it. For simulation, create our simulation mechanism one. Insert 0.01. Now see here, it's a cam and follower mechanism.
When you rotate, you will keep touching the curve.
Just because of point and curve, just because of point and curve joint, we have defined point and curve joint. We have created a relation between point and curve. It should be a contact with, this point should be in contact with that profile during the simulation. Once again, I am repeating this whole mechanism. Okay.